30, and I'm living life and loving life and becoming everything I've always wanted to be. Where we're from, you don't see a lot of unity amongst each other, and especially amongst women my age. It's just so much negativity, and I was like, you know what? I wasn't raised to hate on the next woman, so what my idea was just to bring women together, unite them, and empower them and inspire them to see that we can be so strong together. I'm an entrepreneur, and we're in the health, wellness, and beauty industry. I'm a work from home mommy, and I'm building a network of both men and women. However, my focus is more on the younger demographic of women, because a lot of the time you'll see just girls not knowing what their purpose is. My mission is to help young women and older women find their purpose in life, find out what they want to do and what they want to become. Because it's in this day and age, it's time for us to find out exactly what we want to do and where we want to go as a people. With me being a mom, I think that being a mom saved my life, because I was a young girl, and in my life I've seen so much, and I think I was on that path of doing what I wanted to do, being whoever I wanted to be, and I didn't care if you liked it or not. When Tiara Michelle came along, it was just God. I know that was God. She just came, and she's just the best thing ever. That's her. She's just the best thing ever to me. She's shown me how to be a better person, in my walk and in my faith with God. And she's just that light that was dark for a long time. Like, my life was dark for a long time, and I was just going around not knowing what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. But now I found my path, and she's the best thing that happened to me. And I think being a mom is one of the best wake-up calls for a lot of young women. However, I will say it's work, but it's worth it. It's worth it, and I enjoy being that little girl's mom. I met my dad. Well, I don't remember him much when I was younger, but when I got older, I think I was 7 years old. We were at a family get together. I don't know if it was a birthday party or cookout or whatever. This man walked up to me, and he was like, "Hi, pretty girl, what's your name?" And I said, "I'm Tiara, I'm your daughter." And it didn't bother me when I was younger, but the older I got, hearing that being said to you by your father, and your father doesn't know who you are, but you know who he is, it kind of weighed a toll on me for a long time. And when I got older, I said, you know what? It's the past. It is what it is. It happened. Thank God I was able to get over it. And sometimes, being a young girl, it's not easy getting over somebody that's supposed to be your first true love, and somebody that is supposed to show you everything it is as far as love is concerned, as far as just how you're supposed to act, coming from a male's point of view and perspective. So that was at 7, and then we came back into each other's lives fully when I turned 9 years old. And I remember a time he had said something to me. I was like, "Yeah, Tyrone." And he was like, "You can call me Dad." And without thinking, I said, "Why?" We never had a relationship. But as I have gotten older, and I just thought about these situations and stories I've learned, I couldn't blame him for not, being a dad, because he really didn't know how to be one. And he had a relationship with his dad, my grandfather, at 36 years old. He was 36 years old, and we got to know our extended side of the family, and they grew a relationship. And I think from that time when my dad found my grandfather, Sam, it was like an instant change in my dad. He started loving us more, well, especially me, because he lived with my younger siblings, but me and my older brother, you know, we had our own moms. So once he connected with his dad, it was like his heart was full, and he wanted to do all the things he missed. So that was really a good time for us when we met my grandfather Sam. Like, he was the piece that was missing in all of our lives. I was able to get over it, but it was still some things that haunted me. But I would never forget that even still, I might not have had a physical dad here. I've always known my Father in heaven, which is God, and he's always been in my life. He's always carried me through anything I've ever went through, and I was just grateful for that, having a true relationship with God at such a young age. I think he's what carried me through everything. And when you're younger, you hear about stuff that's happening to girls, and it's like, why do they lash out? Why do they do certain stuff? And it's because something that happened to them at a young age that hurt, that they carry around for so long. And I'm just thankful that I didn't let that situation or circumstance hinder my life and my purpose that God has for me. So I'm kind of happy about that. I am definitely heavy on social media. Social media is the new business card for me. And I've gotten so much business on all my social media platforms. Of course, Facebook, of course, Instagram. But the new ones are coming along, like Snapchat, and they have Insta Story, and now Facebook has Facebook Live. So I've been able to do some videos, and of course, Periscope. So I'm on there as well, and that Periscope opens a whole new world, because Periscope is in addition to Twitter. So I new people follow me every day on Twitter, and so once they see I'm live, then they can get on my live, and they can invite their friends, and so on and so on. Friends are being welcomed onto my page, my channel, my videos. So I love that. And my phone's going off now. For my Facebook group, I have a Facebook group, and it's a women's empowerment group, and it's called Women with Vision. I started Women with Vision back in 2013 or 2012, one of those. I can't remember right now. But it was Valentine's Day, and I saw a lot of my Facebook friends actually downplaying Valentine's Day, saying, well, it's not for me, I'll probably get something on February 15th, like I'm a side chick. Like, it was just so much, and I was like, wow, what is this world coming to? What is the mentality of the women, coming to? You're okay with being, certain, you should want more for yourself. So my vision for this group was to empower them and let them know you are worthy, you are worth it. You can be somebody's everything and number one priority. So with that group, I've been able to touch a lot of people that I didn't even know I was touching. And I made the group public so everybody could come on and hop on and see, but it's for women only, because a lot of the time, I've noticed we as women sometimes settle when we can have more, and my goal is to show young women and older women that it doesn't matter what age you are, what color, demographic, none of that matters but you. You alone matter. And I want that to go on and on and on and on and on. And this year we're going to have our first event. I'm so excited about that. It's going to be like a brunch, and I'm going to bring a panel together. I'm going to bring women from all cultures and backgrounds together, just to, have some fun with our women and show that we can get along together, we can build together, and we can earn money together. We can do everything together. It doesn't have to be a competition. It doesn't have to be, she did this, I'm going to do better. It's nothing like that. We can come together and grow together. So I'm excited about that as well. Not only am I an entrepreneur, I'm also a freelance wardrobe stylist. And what a freelance wardrobe stylist is someone that helps well, someone that styles somebody, but they style them on their own time. And that's what I love to do. I love to be my own boss. I love to set my own hours and be available to my clients when they need me, and not on a traditional business's time. And my motto is, when you look good, you feel good, like Deion Sanders says. Because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you perform even better. And that's what I want to do, because when it's a Monday and you're going to work, it's like, ugh, just wear whatever I want to wear, and let's just get this day over. Where it is Thursday, as the week is going by, you're starting to get better. You're like, ooh, the weekend coming. And when Friday hits, it's like you're on a red carpet. You dress cute, you feel, more at ease and relaxed. And that's my goal, to help you feel more like it's a Friday every day. So I love being I love doing styling, and I love just the clothing. I love all of that. And it started, how I became that a freelance wardrobe stylist was from when I was younger, and we had a project. I went to Immaculate Conception Catholic School in Northwest, and one of the projects we had to do was to bring back a collage of what we wanted to be when we got older. And I said I wanted to be a model. And back then, in my day, we had people to look up to, like Tyra, Naomi Campbell, Iman, Beverly Johnson, Kate Moss, and Cindy Crawford. And I loved looking up to them. I loved how their walk, their natural walk, their look, their brand, just everything about them. And I brought that in. And it was one of the best, one of the best pieces I think I've done so far. All from kindergarten. And as I got older, I realized I would never be over 5'3". And so my passion for fashion and modeling grew into fashion, helping people with their fashion. And I just love helping others. I think the goal, my main goal is to help people, period. And fashion is one of those outlets for me. I enjoy making someone grow more confident within themselves. I love helping somebody feel better about themselves. Maybe they was having a bad day, but if they call me and say, hey, can you come clean out my closet? I have some pieces in here that I don't wear anymore. I can come and help them make it fun in life. And that's what I enjoy doing. So I love, love, love fashion. Fashion is a passion. Cliche-ish, I know, but I love it. So I see myself owning my own nonprofit organization for women, and it's like it'll be a safe haven for both young women and older women to come and where we will discuss and talk about, things that are hurting them and hindering them from moving forward in life, and helping them with their purpose and their passion. And I also definitely want to have inside of there my own agency where I'm doing my freelance styling. I also want to do something about health. Like, it's just going to be like one big whole nest of things to do, and we're going to cover everything from head to toe. So that's where I see myself in a few years. And I also see myself with my degree finally. I went to college right after high school, so I came back home and I thought I was missing something, but I wasn't. And that is a big mistake that I've made, that I'm definitely fixing in the near